Any skill, including drawing, requires practice to master. Perhaps you know this already, but are unsure on how to practice. Practicing without purpose will produce results, but they will come very slowly. However, practicing with purpose will get you results faster. In this lesson, I'll cover 9 principles of an effective drawing practice so that you can improve your drawing skills quickly. Principle number 1, create a schedule. Plan a schedule and make it a habit. Set a goal to spend 30 to 45 minutes a day on practicing drawing. All of this practice can be in your sketchbook. Think of your daily schedule like exercise. If we want to be in better shape physically, then we need to exercise to meet this goal. If we want to improve our drawing skills, then we must commit time to make this happen. If you miss a day, don't let this bring you down. Just go back to it the next day. But you must commit yourself to practice as much as possible if you want to improve. Principle number 2, draw from observation. Drawing is actually more about observation than it is about making marks. We see the world as an abstraction of shapes, lines, textures, values, and colors. It is our brains that make sense of what we see. When we draw, we must replicate the same shapes, lines, textures, values, and colors so that our viewers' brains make sense of what we are communicating in our drawings. When we draw from observation, we learn to see these basic elements that form our understanding of the world. Drawing from observation forces us to look for these elements in our subjects and replicate them on paper. Observational drawing can be done from photos or from life, and everyday items can be great subjects. Principle number 3, practice recognizing shapes. When most of us start a drawing, we begin with a line. While line is important, we must first start training our brains to see in terms of shape. Even the most complex subjects can be broken down into simple shapes. We can piece these simple shapes together to create more complex forms. This is called construction. Drawing with shapes improves our accuracy, but also results in more speed. But learning to recognize these shapes requires practice. Practice breaking down objects into basic shapes. Draw these simple shapes first to create a more complex shape. With the complex shape in place, then you can begin drawing the contour lines. You can also practice recognizing the relationships between positive and negative shapes. Positive shapes usually represent the shape or shapes of the subject, while negative shapes exist around the subject. To practice this concept, simply pay attention to the positive and negative shapes, and fill one or the other in with a solid application of your medium. While this doesn't produce a finished drawing, it does help to train our brain to see more like an artist. Principle number 4, practice recognizing values. Value is an element of art that deals with the darkness or lightness of a color. Value tells us about the light within the scene, the form of the object, the texture of the surfaces, and even the space within the scene. It's no wonder that most artists agree that value is the most important of the elements of art. Value recognition is one of the most common places a student can improve. One way you can practice recognizing values is to take a color photo and draw the subject in black and white. Then, using a photo manipulation tool, take the color out of the photo and compare the values in your drawing to the black and white photo. Analyze the values that you drew. Do they match? Getting a full range of value in your drawings is important as well. To improve drawing with a full range, practice drawing using a value scale as a tool. Draw any subject that you wish and be sure to use every value in your scale to complete it.
And if you're looking for the perfect online resource for learning how to draw, then there's no better place than the program we have at thevirtualinstructor.com. We offer a variety of courses on a variety of subject matter and media. Each of our courses is logically sequenced with illustrated ebooks. We also do weekly live instruction, and there's also weekly critiques as part of the Members Minute. There's even a year-long curriculum for visual arts teachers. Our program is also insanely inexpensive, and everyone starts out with a week-long trial for free. Now, if you want to learn more about our comprehensive program, you can scan the QR code on your screen, or you can look for the link in the description below this video.
Principle number 5, make the most out of line. Line is also an element of art, and most of us, when we first start drawing, don't make the most of it. Line is most often used to communicate the edges of objects, but its uses go further than that. We can use the thickness or thinness of a line to communicate form. By varying the line quality, we can make a simple drawing communicate more. Practice varying the line quality in your drawings to make your line drawings more interesting. Let the line you draw around the edges of objects get thicker and thinner in areas to communicate more of the form of the subject. Line can also be used to create value. Practice using line to do so. Use hatching and cross-hatching to develop tone and the illusion of form. Practice with the direction of your line and let it flow over the form of the object. These lines are often referred to as cross-contour lines. Using line in this way not only develops the value, but also communicates form. Principle number 6. Practice drawing textures. Texture, another element of art, refers to the way an object feels to the touch or looks as it may feel if it were touched. Capturing the texture of your subject is an important part of creating a convincing illusion. The key to texture in a drawing is through directional stroking and the relationship of values. Collect a few photos of different textures and practice drawing them. Small swatches will work with just a few minutes per drawing. Look for repeating patterns that you can use to create a convincing illusion. Focus on directional stroking and the relationships of values that you observe. Principle number 7. Learn and practice basic drawing concepts. Drawing concepts and formulas are often used by artists to improve accuracy and create more realistic drawings. These concepts should be practiced in order to master them. For example, linear perspective is a method using lines to create the illusion of three-dimensional forms on a two-dimensional surface. Linear perspective gives us a formulaic approach to drawing that anyone can master. Practice 1-point, 2-point, and 3-point perspective and create imagined landscapes. Learn basic facial proportions and then use your knowledge to draw portraits from photos or life. Do small study drawings of facial features such as eyes, noses, lips, etc. Learn basic figure proportions and use your knowledge to practice figure drawing from life or photos. Learn and practice various forms of the grid technique to ensure accuracy in your drawings. Practice on a smaller scale with short drawings using a basic grid. Learn and practice all that you can. Even just a few minutes a day will go a very long way. Principle number 8. Practice control over the medium. Every drawing medium is different, and if you want to master the medium, you must be very familiar with it. This means that you must practice controlling the medium and learn its possibilities and its limitations. In order to discover the limitations and possibilities, you must be willing to experiment. All of this experimentation can happen in your sketchbook and can be as simple as making a smooth gradation of tone. When you do this, you'll discover how much pressure you must place on the tool or what type of directional strokes you need to make. Don't marry yourself to one drawing medium either. Try different mediums to find which medium suits you best. When you find a medium that fits you best, go all in and master control over it. Principle number 9. Analyze your sketches. After each practice session, analyze what you did. Make notes on your goals for the exercise and jot down what you did well and what you would like to change or work on next. When you analyze what you've done and write down your analysis, you internalize the exercise and prepare your brain for growth. Practice is the key to improving any skill that you wish to master. But practicing with purpose improves your skills faster. No matter how skilled you become, purposeful practice should always be a part of your growth. Thanks so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you were able to pick up a couple of things here and there. If you're new to the channel, make sure that you subscribe to the channel and click on that notification bell so you're notified when new videos are uploaded like this one. And if you like this video, give it a like. And if you have something to say, leave it in the comments below. If you want to check out 3 of our course videos and ebooks for free and get on our mailing list, I'll leave a link in the description below. You can check that out. And I'll also send you a bunch of free stuff along the way as well. Thanks so much for watching. And as always, I wish you all the very best in your artistic success.